Hey YouTube, this is my first ever video. I've been watching channels like Spider Geek, Jeremy Jans, Blu-ray Lantern for like the last few years, and I decided, hey, might as well throw up my own video. So I'm not really going to break any new ground here, just thought I'd do a recent pickups video. So the first video I picked up, or should I say DVD, is An American Werewolf in London, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, The Thing and The Relic. Now I've actually never seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, so I'm pretty buzzed about this. And it's a really nice steelbook. I only got it for about €1 in the CEX shop, or sex shop, I guess. Let Us Pray. Oh man, I'd never seen this before, but it was fantastic. It's a lock-in film, and it's just blood and guts from there, with a nice little paranormal angels and demons spin. I highly recommend this. And it has Liam Cunningham, who you might know as the Onion Knight from Game of Thrones. Absolutely fantastic actor. Loved this movie. The next one is Tusk. I saw online that there's not a lot of great reviews for this movie, but I had a lot of fun with it. I thought the suit looked great. It was pretty horrifying. And it was pretty funny as well. I would recommend this movie. I mean, if you're a Kevin Smith fan, there's a lot of that great Kevin Smith dialogue in there. I mean, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. This one I picked up in the charity shop, Mama, as you can see. Honestly, I don't know, the children in this were fantastic, but, I mean, I don't know, it all fell apart for me in the last act. Just enjoyed it the whole way through, and then the last act fell apart, and then, I don't know, the entity that's haunting them isn't very scary looking. There's one bit where someone gets possessed, and I laughed so hard. It was kind of ridiculous. Next one is VHS and VHS 2, as you can see. These I'd heard a good bit about. I remember when they first came out, there was a lot of buzz about them. I remember the first trailer for VHS. I mean, I was excited to see it, but I just never really got round to it. So I picked them up, and they're not perfect, but they're fun. I mean, they have a few segments in them that are pretty cool. I mean, I liked in VHS 1, I liked the last segment where they're kind of trick-or-treating. Or, well, not trick-or-treating, it's a bunch of lads going to a party, like a house party, and shenanigans ensue. And in the second one, you know, just even the house scenes that kind of tie it together, I enjoyed that with the private investigator. But right now, I'm having a hard time kind of remembering any of the segments. I know I enjoyed it as I watched it, but I mean, I guess it's not the greatest movie in the world, but they're fun, I guess. But this one again is another movie that completely fell apart for me in the last act. I mean, I was enjoying it the whole way through, and then the final scenes. It's not even the last act; it's the last 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I was really bummed out because I really enjoyed it. And although Ron Perlman's on the front, I mean, that's a lie. He is not the main character in this movie. I think he's about 10 minutes of screen time, if even. But I mean, it's still worth checking out, I guess. I mean, if you don't mind a movie falling apart and you're just along for the ride, it's good. Personally, I think I'll be giving it to the charity shop. Now, here's a DVD I picked up, but I haven't watched it yet. I saw it in the cinema and I loved it, but it's not fresh enough in my mind for me to remember. I just remember it was kind of a black comedy, had a lot of fun with it, and the acting was very good in it. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Ryan Reynolds, and I think in this movie he shows you why he is who he is. Dark Skies is another one I picked up, but haven't watched yet. Seen it a long time ago. Whenever it came out, I seen it. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a great flick. I would highly recommend it. The next one is Wakewood. I would not recommend this by any stretch of the imagination. It's a bad movie. The directing is just, it looks like a soap, like, do you know, like a TV soap, like Fair City or Coronation Street. It's a poor film. And then there's continuity errors. I can't believe they get into their car. The opening scene is them kind of driving, as far as I can remember. Then about 20 minutes into the film, their car is a completely different car. And then later again in the film, their car is a different car again. And it's never talked about. It just happens. Just continuity. Yeah, so they're my recent pickups. I have a few more that I have to get round to. Some of them are from the charity shops, or you might know the CEX store, which is pretty fantastic for old DVDs. But in Ireland, HMV had a closing down sale where it was 10 movies for €10, so I picked up quite a few horrors, and yeah, I've been watching them. So yeah, this is my first video. I did it all in one take, so that's why I'm like mumbling and making mistakes and saying a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. I have to say, big shout out to Blu-ray Lantern and Spider Geek. I've commented on some of their videos and I thought it's pretty cool. They write back to me every so often, so they kind of made me want to throw a video. So thanks for watching. Maybe subscribe if you want to see me do some more like this. It'd be cool if you could throw a like if you liked it, or a dislike if you didn't like it. Yeah, so see ya. Bye.